All right, today we're going to find out that Brad can only focus on one thing at a time.
That's true. So today we're going to be teaching you how to tie a loop knot. Loop knot's used a lot in crappie fishing with jigs. There's several ways to tie this knot, but today we're going to be showing you the way that we found to be the quickest and easiest when you're on the boat. You want to retie and get back to fishing.
And loop knots are so important because the way you tie it, how it allows the jig to float through the water is it stays where the jig is horizontal. What in the world is that word? Horizontal as you go, and you're not just pulling it like at a weird angle and those kind of things. No matter if you're shooting under a dock, you're vertical jigging, those kind of things. With a good quality loop knot, the jig is always going to be moving through the water in this horizontal way that looks natural. And so it's a natural presentation to the crappie, as they can be real picky about that kind of stuff. So that's why a loop knot is really crucial and important in this kind of fishing.
So like I said, there's several ways to tie it. What we found is just go through the eyelet. I like to pull more than I need here just to make it easy.
I've always been told waste not, want not, you know? I don't know that applies here, but.
And then taking both the tag and the working line, come around your fingers, 2 fingers with a jig, and then pass it through 3 times.
I've been told 2, 3. So I don't know that it really matters in the end. I often do 2 for expediency. I've not had an issue, but 3 definitely would add some structure to it.
I will tell you what everybody says is 2 times usually will not slip. I don't want to lose a big fish because I didn't go 1 more wrap.
Yeah.
So after you get that 3rd wrap, you want to come over the eye so it's holding that whole bundle, and then pull until you get the loop knot to the size of the hole that you want. So typically you want that about 1/4 to 1/8 of an inch off of the eyelet. And then you can move this back up, off the eyelet, pull the lines nice and tight. Trim your tag. I like to trim the tag as close as I can. And there you go. That's your loop knot right there. Nice and easy. Takes minimal time. I have never had this knot fail by tying it this way.
So there you go. Please like, subscribe, watch other content that we have going on here, share this with others. But this is how you tie a loop knot, and one of the best knots there is for jigging for crappie.